Am I hearing the opening strains of a COVID outbreak in wrestling? Poor Lance Archer, I hope he's okay. And whoever, God damn it, maybe this is him calling now to tell me how his doctor was. It's another I bet this is a political call. I'm already voting for her. There you go. Amy McGrath. She's getting out the robocalls. Anyway, Lance Archer has gone down to COVID. He's positive, as the Sheik would say. That's not good, Sheik. Is there somebody else that we have heard here recently? I have not gotten the official list.
I haven't seen an official list, although on both shows last night, NXT and AEW, there were people noticeably absent, and apparently part of the reason for that and some of the makeshift matches on some of these shows may have been I don't know if we want to declare it a COVID outbreak, but at least several people have come down with COVID. On AEW, I have not seen this guy yet. I've heard people say he's really good. There's a guy named Ben Carter who apparently there was an AEW Dynamite after the NBA game late at night the night before on Tuesday that I didn't watch, and I'm sure you didn't watch, but
I've missed it.
A lot of people raved about him, and then the next day he announced he had COVID.
Oh.
So, I think Dave Meltzer's actually confirming from what I see right here that the reporting is true. There is a little bit of a COVID outbreak with at least AEW, but I heard it was NXT as well.
Well, what do we know about NXT? Now, we're not trying to out anyone.
What was that tag team match last night? What was the tag team match last night?
Oh, good Lord. Where's my notes?
Roddy Strong and
Roderick and one of the guys against the other fucking guy. And so they're partners, are they? But no. Because
was Bobby Fish on the show?
No, Bobby Fish was not on the show. We didn't see him anywhere. Well, so you're trying to say something without saying it now. You're trying to insinuate. Inseminate. Insinuate.
Potentially there's a reason why certain people who were just not on the show for no reason presented to the viewer may have not been there, and it may have been COVID in their lungs.
I'm becoming infected with. It was Roderick Strong and Danny Burch, and we'll go over this later again for the folks so you don't have to take notes, against Raul Mendoza and Fabian Eichner. And,
where's Bartholomew?
Bartholomew J. Frog?
Well, who's Fabian Eichner's partner?
Oh, Marcel Marceau.
That's right. I forget who's.
Yeah.
There's a Bartholomew somewhere, isn't there? Am I wrong?
Well, no.
Is there
possibly in middle-aged fiction? And the great Bartholomew. I wouldn't have written this match down on purpose, and when they explained it, they didn't understand it either. All right, well, we'll jump ahead to that later on. But we wish everybody well, because these shows are bad enough. We don't need to change the existing plans and have people out of action.
I hate to say it, but this has been something I've feared would happen for a while, because not only do they have these wrestlers working together in the ring with the referee, no one's wearing masks. They now let some people back in the audience at AEW. I understand they're tested and they wear masks and they're in seating pods. But now you have wrestlers also working off-brand shows. There are random independents popping up.
What?
Yeah, there are independents popping up, doing shows again. Some of them have no fans.
But wait a minute. None of the NXT guys would be working, but the AEW guys are working other shows?
Yes. Some of them, not everybody, but some guys.
Well, but anybody that's on.
I wouldn't allow it.
Would anybody trust any of these outlaw indie promoters to run a severe testing program before they run some fucking outlaw show in front of 500 people? If I was AEW or on national television, I would not be allowing the guys to go out and do that stuff and then come back and work with the guys that I know aren't doing that. I'm pretty sure Jericho's probably not. Well, Jesus Christ, Jericho ain't gonna go work an independent show. No, he's gonna do an indie concert.
Jericho's like a few weeks away from announcing the world is flat.
But then we can tell him to go make sure and see if he sails off the edge.
No, but I think that, and by the way, I just want to say, if I was Tony Khan, if I was running AEW, I would put my foot down about that immediately. I mean, this is a serious thing to go out of state and work a wrestling show, whether there are fans there or not, whether there are fans socially distanced or not. You're working with another wrestler. Now you have to rely on what they've been doing for the past several weeks. It's insane to do that and then bring it back to Daly's place for the TV taping.
Well, that's the whole reason for testing to begin with is so okay, this guy's clean. He works for me, and then he fucking goes back home. And then he comes back and we test he's clean and he works for, if he's going out to fucking Poughkeepsie for a fucking outlaw show, who knows what the fuck is going on? Ay. You know what they need, Brian? They need to be up on their athletic greens. A better immune system. A complete idiot that actually was... had a Trump hat on. I saw quoted as saying, well, I saw that all you got to do to beat the COVID is just take some vitamin D, like sunlight, milk, right? No, it's more complicated than that. Your immune system is a very complicated thing, Brian Last. Mine is, I don't know about yours, and it needs wholesome ingredients, fruits and vegetables and botanicals, all mixed up with vitamins and minerals. It's not Vitamita Vegemin, folks. It is Athletic Greens. And it keeps you regular, it keeps you interesting, and it keeps your gut clean and healthy. You address the 4 pillars of health: energy, recovery, gut health, and immune support. And immune support is what we need these days. All the immunity we can get. Well, you don't have to make a mess juicing. You don't have to go out in public and buy the ingredients. They send you the Athletic Greens, you add it to the water, you shake it up in the shaker they send you, and you drink it. No mess, no cleanup, no trip to the grocery store. Brian is notoriously sloppy on his juicing cleanup.
Anybody would be.
Well, you're, especially from what I hear, worse than most. But this solves that problem. So it combines all the essential nutrients to help support the heart, the immune system, and the respiratory system, and especially the vitamins that you need, that you get particularly in the winter months, vitamin D3 and K2, because we know we get vitamin D from the sun, and that is not going to happen in the wintertime. So anyway, all this stuff, boom, everything. Right now, the Athletic Greens and a year's supply of vitamin D3, K2, all by going to athleticgreens.com/JCE. athleticgreens.com/JCE. You will get not only the Athletic Greens with your first purchase, but also the free D3, K2 Wellness Bundle. That's not stuff you can just pick up in a grocery store, folks. This is special good shit. A 1-year supply of vitamin D is an added value when you try their delicious and comprehensive daily all-in-one drink, athleticgreens.com/JCE. That's what I got to say about that.
That's right, Athletic Greens. I got my D3 dropper right here on my desk, and I'll be using it shortly.
You'll be using it, and I'm glad you finally clarified the way that dropper is supposed to be used. You had the south end instead of the north end on that. It was not supposed to be used in that manner as you first did for the first week or so. At least you found out in time.